Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC and my overall price prediction for AMC by the end of this year. But before I start the video, guys, I just want everybody to know that everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It is just my personal opinion and for educational purposes only. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. So today we're going to be talking about AMC and kind of my overall price prediction for AMC stock. Is AMC going to be able to go through a short squeeze still, and where I think AMC is headed towards by the end of the year? So let's diverse a little bit. Let's take a look at the 1 year chart together. We see here that we got a little bit of a squeeze here on January 27, 2021. That's kind of when the whole GameStop craze, but we see this massive run up here on June 2nd where AMC hit its all-time high at $72.55 before slowly just kind of starting to sink here. We just kind of see it fell down a little bit, but been maintaining its kind of current price a little bit over the last couple of weeks, just kind of trading sideways. Because if you take a look at the 1 week chart, only down about 3%, and the 1 month chart, it's down about 33.39%. But generally speaking, if we take a look here on July 14th, it's kind of just been in a sideways trading cycle. And I know that there's a lot of people out there who have just kind of lost hope on AMC, thinking that, okay, you know what? It's done for AMC. Like, AMC is never going to squeeze. I don't think AMC is going to be able to hit that price target that everybody was talking about, etc., etc. But when we take a look at it on paper, you know, there's still a huge chance that AMC is going to go through a short squeeze. I've said this time and time again. I don't think there's any sentiment that's actually changed among AMC. We see that there's a lot of people out there who are still buying the stock. People are still super bullish on it, and there's still a lot of people out there who are taking the opportunity to buy as much as possible because they think that the stock is going to go through a short squeeze. Do I think the stock is going to go through a short squeeze? If you guys have watched any of my previous videos, you guys know that I do think that AMC is going to go through a short squeeze. I do think that it's inevitable. I don't think it's something that can be avoided, but you know, obviously, if we take a look at it, you know, when is it going to happen is the biggest question that, you know, I get asked all the time. And here's the thing, you can't really time the market. You're never going to be able to time a short squeeze. So like I said, if we go back to the 1 year chart here, you know, we see after this massive run up here on January 27th of 2021, you know, we got a lot of sideways trading for months after that before we even got a run up on here on June 2nd. So, you know, you couldn't really time it. It just started to happen. It just started to kind of go up. You know, you can't really be like, okay, you know what, AMC is going to squeeze on August 5th. You know, there's nothing you can really do in that forefront. But what we do know are the facts that are presented in front of us is there's a lot of people who are still buying the stock. And if we've taken a look at any of the buy orders, you know, or any of the orders on AMC stock, there's a lot more people buying the stock than there are selling the stock. And then, yes, we could get into the whole dark pool kind of scenario and the AMC fake price and stuff like that. But from a realistic standpoint, I see AMC and there's more people who are buying the stock than they're actually selling it. There's still a lot of big time companies who are still buying up AMC as well. And we know that these hedge funds are still shorting the stock. You know, they're still trying to push down the stock as much as possible. They haven't covered their short positions yet, which eventually they do have to. Every week, you know, these people, they still have to buy a certain amount of shares, which is why you see a little bit of a price action, but they try to do it, like I said, through the dark pools. So it doesn't have any reflection on the price we currently see with AMC right now. But nonetheless, I still do think that AMC stock is going to go through a short squeeze, and this kind of leads me to my overall price prediction of where I think AMC is actually going to be headed by the end of the year. So for me, you know, we've talked about it time and time again, you know, AMC going through a short squeeze. I do think that if AMC does squeeze, that AMC will hit $1,000. I know they continue to short the stock over and over again. I know it's getting dismotivating for some people to hold the stock. Some people think it's over for AMC. I don't think it's over for AMC. I still think that AMC is going to squeeze. I still think, you know, AMC has its chance to really show the hedge funds or teach the hedge funds a lesson about kind of just like market manipulation and stuff like that, which is a big concern when it comes to AMC stock. We definitely see it here. But, you know, if we take a look at the facts, you know, there's still, these people do have to buy back their shares every single week where they're basically set to buy a certain amount of shares. They have to buy them back. You know, when you short shares, they're not free. You just have to repay them back at a different price. But there's still a lot of big time analysts out there who don't think it's over for AMC stock. You know, there's still a lot of people out there, for example, like a giant fund, you know, bought more AMC stock. So, you know, there's a lot of big time hedge funds out there who are still buying the stock. It's not like there's people out there who are just, you know, retail traders that are pushing up the stock as much as possible. You know, there's still, I know the New Jersey Common Pension Fund it's basically the pension's largest fund by assets, initiated a position in AMC stock. So that goes to show that there is a lot of people buying the stock still. You know, there's a lot of people out there who are taking the opportunity, the advantage to buy AMC. And why is that? Because they also know as well that yes, there is a big chance to make a lot of money out of this, and there's a big chance for AMC stock to squeeze. And the facts are all there that these big time hedge funds do have to eventually pay back their position. You know, there's no physical way around that. Yes, you can go to market manipulation, yes, and stuff like that, but they're borrowing these shares from the broker to short the stock. They have to pay them back. And what causes that to happen? This is going to basically cause the stock to start going up. And then what happens is you see a lot of retail traders who start buying up the stock as well. And this causes a massive squeeze. So this is why I still do think that AMC stock is going to squeeze. And if it does squeeze, I still do think that it is going to hit $1,000. I still do think that we're going to get a really big squeeze out of this, bigger than we actually got GameStop. Although short interest float has fell down a little bit with AMC, you know, the float still sits between 17 and 20%, which is still a lot of float. It's still a lot of shares that are being shorted right now on the market. So it's not like we can actually just count AMC out and be like, okay, with AMC, it's done, you know, like there's no more. No, AMC still has a lot of life in it. It's going to be tough to tell when we're actually going to get a squeeze out of AMC stock. I completely understand that perspective. You can't, like I said, time the market or when AMC is going to squeeze. But for me, I'm still holding my position because I know that eventually we may get a squeeze out of this, and it's definitely going to be a big one. Yes, like I said, we saw this earlier in the year. It's nothing new where we just got a lot of sideways trading before the next run up. Sometimes consolidation is a thing. Sometimes it takes a little bit before we actually do get a run up, but we see that there's still a lot of big time funds who are picking up AMC stock. You know, there's still a lot of retail traders who are picking up big time stocks, and a lot of analysts who are saying, okay, right now is probably not a very good time for you to be on the short side of things, maybe the longer side, because it is just too risky in this kind of market state. But with that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. You guys let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of AMC. Do you guys think AMC is still going to go through a short squeeze? If you guys have a price prediction for AMC stock, leave it down in the comment section below, guys. I'm very curious to know what your overall price prediction is. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.